Good morning from the Ystwyth Trail on a dull day. It's February the 15th. And it was supposed to be a lot worse than this, but it's alright for now. I've stopped quite early. If you notice the new addition, I've got a new saddle and I need to adjust it. It's about half a centimetre too high. Although I'm happy with the alignment. It does look a bit far forward, it does look a bit lean forward, but it feels alright so far. It feels a lot faster being higher up, but drop it a bit for the comfort. I've only done a mile on it so far and it's been very good. It replaces a previous Llanfihangel Italia, which was about 20 years old. It was my dad's, and then he lent it to me, or slash I acquired it, and then that's done about 20,000 miles, so, and it's showing its age, so I've got this one, Llanfihangel Italia Garda. Very nice so far, although I've noticed on this corner it's come unglued, the cover, so I'll glue it when I get home. Unless it was unglued when I bought it and didn't notice. Pro. I've been off flirt for a couple of weeks. Well, last weekend I wasn't out, and I've got a bit of a cold still, so it's an easy ride today over to Llanfihangel-y-Creuddyn, a Doubly Thankful Village. So we're going over that hill this morning. Normally go round it, but today we're going over. Inquisitive horse there. I'm on the top now, so you can see Aberystwyth and the National Library over there. I will stop actually and take a picture. He said alone, the other ones come over the brow of the hill a bit. Just see him over there. That's the view of the town. I'm heading off. I'm being followed now. Right. Snowdrops are out. Bit of a misty, rainy patch coming up the hill, but it's cleared a bit. Brighter sky over there. We'll be dropping downhill in a minute, and I'll show you that descent on the helmet cam, because it's quite an experience. Unless they've resurfaced it, in which case it'll be much nicer, but it was never as smooth as this. You can see the Ystwyth Valley over there, and then the Rheidol Valley's on the other side of the hill. That was not enjoyable, to be honest. And they've resurfaced this bit as well, so the only bits that they've not done. Gosh. There's the village of Llanfihangel in front. Guy off gravelling, I'm heading up the trail, and then on the main road, and then to Llanfihangel-y-Creuddyn. It's amazing what you find when you're not looking for it. Just notice that in memoriam, Dave Morgan, 1914 to 1999, in the side of the railway embankment. At the very end of the Ystwyth Trail, and there's some daffodils there as well. So I wonder if he's actually under there. Who knows? I've also seen a old railway line or telegraph wire, ceramic, and the bracket for it. And then, I don't know if it was a dormouse. I did Google what a dormouse looked like, but I decided it was the tail was too bold and the face was the wrong shape. But it ran right out in front of me and hopped along the trail, and then eventually it went off into the ivy. But it was interesting. I'm not sure what it was, so I've posted it on Instagram and asked, and we'll see if we get an answer. We're going to take the flat road to Llanfihangel-y-Creuddyn because it opens out to a nice view, so I'll see you there. Here we are at the sign, Llanfihangel-y-Creuddyn, Pentref Doubly Thankful. I haven't pronounced that right. So 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 45, a doubly thankful village. So there's a nice approach this way. Flat up the valley road from the B road, and then you get a view of the village itself. So we'll head up and see if the church is open. The information board about the village. 13th century church, and on the wall there's a plaque, Thankful Village, 1914 to 2014. So a plaque was it was a motorcycling group that was going around the country with all the thankful villages, putting on those plaques, and that was to commemorate the centenary of the outbreak of the First War. But this church being doubly thankful, it means that no one who left to go and fight in the First War or the Second War got killed. They all came back, and that's why they're called thankful and doubly thankful. And there's about 50 thankful villages across the country. Scotland and Northern Ireland don't have any. There's about 55, I think, thankful villages, because they keep discovering new ones as well. And then I think it's 14 doubly thankful, but don't quote me on the doubly thankful numbers. I'll put the proper number up. Looks like that this sign is new since I was last here, so it looks like we can go in and have a look. Very interesting carving behind the altarpiece. I can't actually read it from here. Some restoration of peace I can make out. March 1919, and it's the Last Supper. Very nice church, only one stained glass window at the end. I've been to it before, but I don't think it was ever open. But they've done a lot of, yes, July 2023, repairs and improvements. Old weather vane. The church bell dates to 1686 and was cast by William and Thomas Covey of Limerick in Ireland, although not originally for St Michael's. It bears the inscription Henry Parry Felix Rees, Churchwarden 1686, Morgan Lloyd GNT. You'll notice part of the bell is missing, the result of being struck with a heavy hammer to make it ring louder at a wedding in 1878. In 2021, the church bell was taken from its frame and lowered to the ground floor. We hope to restore it to full working order. The church cockerels. Win Morgan and John Williams placing the new cockerel on the weather vane at the top of the church spire in 1984. Displayed on this wall are 3 earlier generations of cockerel, including one made of fiberglass by local resident Wendell Jones. That's that one, the big one. Book. Well, the bell's not here, so probably gone, maybe gone for restoration already. But if you look around the church, there's one thing that's not here, that's in so many others, which is obviously a war memorial. History of the church, the landscape. As you can see how poor the spire looked back in 1898. £200 to restore it. Good grief. In 2021 it was repointed again. Can't hear it much except for the sparrows. This organ was presented by Mr. and Mrs. Walter Proctor in memory of their daughter Caroline and of Mrs. Proctor's mother and father. There's a date in Welsh, 1978, but this organ looks older than that. Very nice church, very sparsely decorated compared to some others. But what is here is very interesting, especially the Star of David on the font. And there's stuff you can buy, a mug or a print or something. And the stained glass window. In everlasting memory of a dear little boy, Alexander Charles Lewis, who died January the 15th, 1988, aged 5 months. There's another Willows of Babylon there, possibly. It's mizzly out, quite cold, so we'll leave the church. Head up the hill in the Devil's Bridge, Trisant direction. No sun on the sundial today, it's pretty miserable. It's very grisly up here. That's looking down to Trisant anyway. You can see one of the reservoirs, and then over in that direction is the Ystwyth Valley and the Arch. We'll head up to the Arch. Looks brighter over the sea. That's the direction. You can't see it. You can see it on a clear day, but not today. No light on the front. I'll put my flasher on, change the batteries and that when I get in. Only one car overtook me on the way up, and that was easily solved by riding on the grass. Anyway, drop down into Trisant, down towards the old mine actually, where I was with the drone a few months ago. Down that road, and then the big climb up to the Arch. I'm feeling tired and slow, but okay on the hills as long as I can't push it, but the cold seems to be not as bad as what it was. Just taking the Devil's Bridge Road back to Aber. I was going to go up to the Arch, but ankles started to hurt a bit, so maybe it's, it's not used to being exerted after a weekend off. So I thought I'll come back, and I'm going out again Wednesday, so do a ride to work and then like a commute again. So that'll be nice. Do more little rides and fewer massive ones. I'm very impressed with this saddle. It's rolling along nicely. Quite comfy actually, although I've not done 20 miles yet, so it's been a very sort of long, slow ride, but purpose was to get to the Doubly Thankful Village, so that's nice. It's a lot grippier, this saddle. That's the one thing I've got to get used to. And that's been a cracking day. Just I was at a good level of fitness, and I feel like I still am actually. Just get back used to it again. I don't really know what to do here. I think hopefully they'll go up that bit up there. Overtake. Bit thick sheep. We're looking up the valley, over past Love's Grove, over towards Bow Street up there. Very misty, and then the view of Abba's quite good though. Just plug back into Abba now. Update on the prom. Those sheep, that was a bit of a disaster, that was. I don't really know what to do there. I'll be on 30, so not a bad ride. It's midday. Spitty in the air. We've made it back to a wet prom, well, damp prom, after 30 miles, so not a bad warm-up ride for it. I may or may not go out tomorrow or Monday. Don't know yet. I'll see how the ankle is. That's the only thing that's worrying me at the moment, otherwise I would have gone further. But 10 out of 10 for the saddle so far. Very happy with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Prom very busy with the traffic, not so much with people, but it's 20 past 12, so good day. Yeah, I'm happy with that saddle. It feels almost exactly the same. I'm wondering if it's the successor model to the one that I had before, because I couldn't find that anywhere on the internet. So maybe it's been replaced with this. So it's 20-year gap though, so anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, cheerio. P.S. I shall visit the Doubly Thankful Village again in the summer next time and do like a longer ride for it, because I want to incorporate looking for the old reservoir for the hydroelectric power station as well, which is up there. So that'll be in the summer though, on a sunny day. There's no projection on the pier anymore. They had a big projector up on the wall. It looked quite good. It was only there for one night and then it's gone.